Is going on, my lovely Scorpios, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so it is Friday, March 21st when I'm recording this, but whenever you guys find this is when it's meant for you. All right. Now, guys, I felt like I was like on my deathbed the last 2 weeks. It was just, oh, I got so sick. I'm finally able to walk around and move and breathe. So here I am. Thank you for your patience. Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to do a past, present, and future look, starting with your past. So, Scorpio, let's see what has been going on for you guys. Okay. What is the energy around Scorpio? Sorry, guys, let me turn my phone upside down so it does not distract me. People never hit me up, but I feel like there's like this announcement that I don't know about that goes out when I'm working. And that's the only time people call me. Only time. All right, guys, so let's see what's up. So, what is going on with Scorpio starting in the past? We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. We have the Empress. Let's get one more and then we'll break these down. Six of Pentacles. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Swords reverse. You just realize that without something, you're much more balanced in your life. All right. Very, very quickly came out. Okay. There's something that I feel that you've cut out. And it's something that at first it could have felt fun, but then you realize maybe you lost more than you were willing to bargain with this. Okay. You realize someone or something was full of shit. And whatever this was, guys, like I feel like you were between a rock and a hard place when it ultimately came to you having to drop it, but you did. Okay. And I feel like you started a brand new life once you did. Okay. With that fallout here and then a new beginning that brings you a lot of stability. Okay. So let's break these down and let's see what the storyline is. Why is this Three of Pentacles here reversed? Why is this here for Scorpio? Five of Wands reversed. So you completely took yourself out. You're like, look, not my monkey, not my circus. I don't want to be part of this. I'm wiping my hands clean of this. This is too much drama. I'm not interested. All right. Knight of Pentacles. You guys could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in this. Okay. But something just isn't fun anymore. Something just doesn't ignite your passion anymore. Something doesn't, you don't just jump up when it calls anymore, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Okay. I feel like you weren't over something 100% when you were dealing with this, but you knew enough to go. You were just very unhappy here. Or you looked at someone and you're like, yo, you're fucking miserable. Okay. So maybe you were in a third party situation. Maybe this is like a social thing that you had to pull yourself out of. So, like, um, it could have been like family members you're staying away from, friends you're staying away from. I'm going to put quotation marks around all that because with the Three of Cups reverse, there's just people or things you can't trust. Okay. And it's like the moment you declare that you're walking away from that, Spirit said, okay, cool. The worst is behind you. Okay. And then you guys plant a seed in a new direction. So what is this about? Queen of Cups, which is you guys. Queen of Wands reverse and the Nine of Wands. And when you did this, when you said, nope, I'm out, time to go in another direction, someone got pissed at you. All right. Or it could have been that you were really pissed off and you're just like, fuck this, and you left. But with the Queen of Cups being upright, like you're chilling. Like you're not even trying to provoke anybody. You're not trying to get revenge. You're just trying to move away from something that is just not fun for you anymore. Okay. Again, you're planting your seeds. You're starting something new. You endured as much as you could. Like I feel like you stayed in a situation longer than most people would have. Okay, but someone's really like pissed and offended and angry. That it's like, who do you think you are going to a less dramatic life, Um, so it gets to the point where even if, people are trying to talk to you and keep you where you're at, you're not there anymore. Either you changed your number, or you're just not accessible, or like someone goes to your house and knocks on your door and you don't live there no more. But you're like, no, I don't want this. And you wanted your life to change. And it drastically did once you decided, I'm better on my own. And that's when you guys take the fuck off. All right. And someone is very burdened by that. Somebody is very conflicted by that. Somebody can't stop thinking about the fact that you did that. All right. You could have been dealing with the Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But let's keep going. This brings you balance. I love, guys, that your readings specifically have had the theme of like escaping through something, or like just getting out of something. Um, that was just really like such a drag in your life, because there's certain times like where I'll read for a specific person or for a specific sign, and I'm like, damn, like we're still in the same thing. So I'm so happy you guys were like, nah, like you did what you had to. You're choosing better for yourself. All right, so you chose to reject something completely, to leave it out in the cold. You don't got time for this. Here's what we're not going to do. And it was a tough decision to make. I don't think that this is something that you're just like, oh, bye. Like, no, this is something like you probably really sat with it. You asked people you trust for advice. Like you weighed out the options, and ultimately the best option was being like, yo, fuck this. I'm out. Okay. And for a lot of you, this is something that you've been part of for a long time. For others of you, this is something you may have thought you'd be in for a long time. Okay. But it was just too forced. You had to let it go. Because the way that your life is going, you couldn't bring this sort of issue, you know, into the next room with you. Did it hurt? Yeah. But it would have hurt more keeping it around with that Justice card reverse. Because whatever this was, guys, it would have ended up fucking you over really bad if you stayed in it. Okay. We have the Three of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, you guys turned your back completely. Like, imagine everything you knew, like, behind the person here, okay, in this card. You're leaving everything behind, walking away. You're getting on that ship, and who knows where that ship is taking you, okay? But you've gotten out of something. And you weren't over. Whatever you walked away from, again, it wasn't easy. You were not fully over it, like, as you were getting on the ship. But you're still going to make that drastic change in your life. Those remnant feelings, like, that wasn't going to be enough to keep you stagnant, to keep you from, moving forward in a better way. Because ultimately you knew something, like, you knew that if you stayed in something, it would have just kept blocking you so much. All right. So what is happening for you guys right now in the present moment? We have the Six of Cups. We have the Two of Wands. We have the King of Cups reversed. Now, ever since you've closed out this part of your life, I'm going to be so buck with you. There's at least one person looking at you like you're the most fucked up person in the world. Okay? And it's only getting worse in their eyes, because not only do they already feel you're fucked up, but they see you doing better and better and better. So now they're like extra salty. Now they're extra butthurt. Okay? Because you walk into the Wheel of Fortune. All right? So I don't know if you guys just start making a shitload of money, or like there's just something where you feel like you won the lottery on life when it comes to this. Okay? And someone's just looking at you like, oh, you're such a piece of shit for doing this. But it's something that had you stayed, it would have destroyed you. And now you get out of something that would have destroyed you. You're excelling, and now you're the fucked up person? Okay. All right. Like, I can't stand behind that logic, So why is the Six of Cups here? We have the Fool card reverse. So yeah, you still think about this. Okay. But I feel like you look back at something and like, you know, when we kind of like look back on things we did when we were like younger or just not as informed or just like a little bit ignorant, and we just like we cringe. All right. There's things I've like said and done when I'm like 7, 8 years old that to this day I still like will say, what the fuck? And I want to smack the shit out of myself. But this is something where it's like you look back and you're like, I cannot believe I was part of that. I can't believe I was associated to that. I can't believe, like, you know. And now the worst is past you now that it's over. Okay, at the time that you thought it, you know, at the time you thought it was fun or you thought it was appealing in some way. You know better now. Okay, but the worst is behind you. But whatever this is, for a lot of you, I truly feel like you're not associated to it at all. Okay, so what this tells me is that what you've walked away from is still walking into a lot of shit. Okay, so like if you've left like a group of people behind, or you left like a job behind, or an environment behind, and there's times where you're like, I wonder how they're doing, or I wonder how they're keeping up. It's a fucking shambles. Okay, and if anything, that's like comforting. It's like, okay, so we're not the fucked up people, you know? Okay, so I did make the right choice. I'm not an asshole. Like, your life is in fucking shambles. If I was around this, my shit would have been in shambles too. All right. So if anyone needs confirmation, whatever this was you walked away from, it's in shambles. And it's like, if this is people involved, guys, they're making terrible decisions that are going to fuck them over. Like, whatever, whoever this is has not learned its lesson. It's still fucking up. Okay. It's still fucking up. And this energy is going to want to talk to you. Or maybe you feel the need to talk to it, but hopefully you don't. All right. And Spirit's like, nah, that's not going to work out. It's a lot of instability in this situation. All right. Whatever you guys left behind is extremely unstable still, if not even more unstable than from when you left it. Okay. And here's your center card, guys. We have the Two of Wands. All right. So you took the path that you're going to be passionate about. You chose something new. You chose something exciting. You chose something that you can really, stand with. Let's get 2 cards here for this Two of Wands. Why is this here? And like I said, guys, I think I said this, but this is your center card, your central energy, what everything taps into. All right. So this, the center card, I see it as like the theme of the reading. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups reversed that came out. Seven of Wands reversed. Guys, I love this because you guys have grown so much from whatever this was. Because I think that when you were part of this, either you could have been associated to people like doing fucked up things, or maybe you were associated to someone that didn't bring out a good side of you, or something that didn't bring out a good side of you. Whatever negative things were showing or displaying when you were part of it, you've completely detached yourself from that. So like, let's say this was a group of people, for example, okay? And like the group of people with you in it was known for like talking shit or doing fucked up stuff. I feel like if somebody approached you now, someone who knew what that was about, somebody who knew the reality of that, and they saw you, they'd be like, oh shit, Scorpio, you really changed. There's something so different about you. Like I don't even have to ask. I could tell you don't fuck with them no more. You're on a whole different vibration now. Okay? It's just your energy is so much better. It's so much more authentic. You guys really took accountability for something. Okay? Either you were doing weird shit in a situation, or you were around people, places, or things that did not bring out the best in you. And you looked at it for what it was and you said, okay, this is not good. I don't like what it brought out of me, and I'm changing this. Okay? So it's like, again, whether it was something fucked up that was happening, or again, like maybe someone was just like really screwing you over and you were really in your head about it, and you weren't presenting yourself to the world at your best, but whatever it was that was making you get out of character before, You've addressed that. You're not allowing things to get you out of character like that. You're not losing sleep at night anymore. Now that you've let go of this bozo ass energy. Okay? And it was tough for you to. But you saw what's up. You knew what it was about. And you're like, yo, this is not fun anymore. But someone thinks you're very fucked up for not being in something. All right? Why is this King of Cups reversed here? Why is this King of Cups reversed? Six of Swords reversed. Page of Pentacles and Death card. Okay? Guys, you started new to change your life for the better. Okay? It was not easy to move away from what you moved away from. It wasn't about being disloyal or you thinking you're better, even though you definitely are better than the situation, you know? But you just had to get out. You didn't like who you were becoming. You didn't like how you felt around something. Okay? And now someone's looking at you like, who the fuck do you think you are? Okay, like, don't forget you rolled with us. Don't forget you did this. And it's like, yeah, and I grew up. Okay? Or if it's something where, like, somebody was just, like, doing bad things to you. And they're like, you know, like, you're always supposed to be here for me. It's like, no. You treated me this way. I felt this way. Like, that's unacceptable. I'm not doing that. Somebody doesn't like your new boundaries. Somebody thinks you're an asshole for your new boundaries. Okay? And I fucking love you and want to hug you through the screen because of your new boundaries. All right. But yeah, whatever. Like, what does it really say when, like, someone fucked up thinks you're fucked up? It's like, okay. All right. There was nothing beneficial coming from this. All right. Nothing beneficial at all. All right, guys. It's like the equivalent of, like, a 4-year-old talking shit about you. Like, that 4-year-old can't even wipe their own ass. That 4-year-old needs their mom to make them a meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we worried? That 4-year-old can't get in a car and drive like you can. That 4-year-old, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, oh, the 4-year-old said some shit about you? Ooh, you're a fucking loser. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be an energy that tries to come back in. And it's coming back in a very defeated stance because, like I said, the past thing you walked away from, it's in shambles right now. So it's going to come back all week like a Scorpio. And with the King of Swords energy, you're going to be like, I can't hear you. I can't see you. I can't feel you at all. Like, adios. Because your spirit knows how reckless this is. Okay? And there's going to be, you guys got to be careful because there's going to be something within this person, if it is a person, okay, that they are so uncomfortable and so triggered with the fact that now you're being cold and showing your ass, you know, you're just showing your backside. They're not able to connect to you anymore. All right. That, you know, it's like, who knows what they can do? Because the Knight of Swords reverse is someone that acts and then they think later. Okay. It's a very reckless energy and they can act on their insecurity that they feel. So just be careful because there's someone that's so triggered by the fact that you walked into the Hierophant energy. This is your life purpose. This is your destiny. This is something you always knew that you were supposed to do. And the Wheel of Fortune followed you and your life changes drastically. So how dare you say, you know, that they can't, this is them saying like, how dare you say I can't be part of this? But the truth is you wouldn't have any of this if you were still around that. You weren't going to build this shit that you have now with all that loser energy. Okay? So what can you expect in the future with this? Again, that Knight of Swords reversed. We have the Five of Swords reversed. So yeah, someone's gonna want to come to you with the rah-rah, and you're like, no. Nope. Okay, you don't have it in you to fight. You're not gonna be talking back. Like, it takes two people to argue. You know what I'm saying? It takes at least two people to argue. There's not going to be an argument. You refuse. We have the Emperor. So you guys are in a place where you're being so freaking true to yourself. And it's like the better and better you do, it's like somebody's in like self destruct mode when they hear about how well you're doing. Like, it's so triggering. Okay? It's so freaking triggering for somebody. Which is sad because, like, I don't know. I like being around people that do a lot in life because it's just so motivational for me. It's never jealousy or anything like that. You guys understand we're sister signs. I'm a Taurus, okay? So it's like you understand that it's like, yo, like no, like if you're in a room with 5 millionaires, okay, and you're not a millionaire, guess who's gonna be the fucking sixth millionaire? Right. It's all about what you surround yourself with. Okay. So instead of taking that sort of look at this and being like, okay, Scorpio, you about it, you doing something. Somebody is choosing to take this as an attack on them. And it's like me wanting to do well for myself is not an attack on you, you fucking idiot loser. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like this person's mindset has them doomed to begin with. All right? Person, place, thing, whatever it is. It's sad. Okay? Guys, if you guys haven't seen Burnt on Netflix, watch it. Okay, this isn't a spoiler, but there's like this one part because it's like a whole bunch of chefs, you know, that they're all like in a similar area. So this one chef who's like really good, he's like, you know, I'm out of the game. I'm not gonna do this anymore. And he goes to like one of his, you know, someone he used to be close to, but is now like a big rival. And the guy's like, you fucking asshole. Don't you understand? We need you. Like, we're all on our P's and Q's because you're always in our face. Because we know you're fucking good. We need you. You keep us on our toes. So instead of someone being like, oh my God, I'm so inspired, Scorpio. You keep me on my toes. I want to do better for myself. They're like, oh, Scorpio's doing well. Mom. You know, and it's like, shut the fuck up, you idiot. Like, come on. It's just embarrassing for them. Like, ugh, gross. All right. And you know what it is, guys? Not only does this confirm for you that you're on the right path, but they're also, whoever this is, guys, whatever this is, they have to go through this. Okay? And it's one of those situations, I know every single person in here has experienced this, but have you ever gone through such a hard lesson? All right? And then, like, let's say 4, 5, 6 years pass, and then you have like a very close friend or something, and they start to go through the same exact lesson, and it's the hardest thing in the fucking world to watch because you know how it ends, you know what they're gonna have to go through, and you wish that you can just help them skip all that. You wish that you can be like, yo, this is what you're gonna learn, and this is the lesson, and let's just skip that. Like, nah, but everyone's on their own timeline, and your words are not going to make somebody skip the lesson. So it's like something that you've realized and that you've gotten away from and that you've mastered, and now you're doing so well. Like, they're now in the baby beginning stages of going through that whole transformation that you already went through. So you're just like, okay, that's cute, but I'm so past that. So good luck. But I'm past that. Like, you know? So someone, yeah, slowly they're gonna get on the right track, but that ain't none of your business. You're far past it. All right? And you're not going to force any interaction here because you're already successful. Okay? And if you don't feel successful in something, this is when success hits. So going back to this would be like, again, like, think of like a Harvard, you know, graduate talking to a 4-year-old. It's like, are you going to sit there until the 4-year-old understands you? Like, are you going to put your life on pause for 20, 25 years until they're at the same mental level? Or are you going to keep moving? You're going to keep moving. So it's just like, even if you wanted to stay and help, you can't. You don't have the time. You've already done that work. They got to do that work themselves. All right? You're not getting your hands dirty. You're not getting into conflict again, especially if it's conflict you've already overcame. Okay? Why is this 5 of Swords reversed here? So yeah, you guys, you don't have any fight in you when it comes to this anymore. We have the 10 of Cups reversed. Because you just see what the misery looks like there, guys. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Like, somebody's offended that you're doing so well, and then it's like this energy hits rock bottom, and then this energy is like, you know, Scorpio, throw me a life raft. And you're like, no, just learn how to swim the way I had to learn how to swim because nobody threw me a life raft. So just fucking swim, bitch, and shut the fuck up before you swallow water and drown yourself. Like, no, just swim. Okay? So it's just like so miserable, and you're just like, look, that's not my life. I don't resonate with that anymore. You don't want that anymore. You're willing to wait until you find less dramatic things, you know, things that make you happy, because you know the sadness and injustice that came from this. Okay, so you're being true to yourself no matter what, and I love that for you guys. So why is this Emperor here? We have the 5 of Cups again and that Justice card reverse. Okay. Guys, you know, you're triggering so much healing and other people who had it all fucked up. Okay, because at first it's like, oh, you betrayed me. Look at you going your own way. And then after a while, like someone starts to open their eyes and it's like they see you doing so well. They're like, wait, fuck, you were onto something. Okay, so that's gonna be, you know, the catalyst domino that starts the whole domino effect here. Okay, you were that first domino that had to fall. Okay, and they're like the last domino in the set falling. Okay, like imagine one of those domino things and it's just going for like 10 minutes. You were the first one to fall, they were the last to fall. And now it's like they want to come around and fix things, and you're like, no, I've been standing upright for a while. Like you fell so long after you should have, you know. So it's something where you're just you being yourself and you going towards your true aspirations, and again, just being authentic within yourself. That's what's gonna bring you happiness here. Okay, but this was long overdue for you to be rid of this. You guys are so much more powerful. Okay, without this, you made the right choice. I see you being very happy. If you don't have love in your life or someone or something very closely tied to you, I see that coming in and it drastically changes your life for the better. Okay, so Scorpio, let's get some cards of advice. And if this is resonating with you guys so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. And of course, my loves, I do offer personal readings. Okay, so just go to my website if you need anything. So what advice does Spirit have for you guys? Queen of Swords. So you guys are putting logic over emotion, and I love that because that's the reason why you escaped the circus. You know, that's the reason why you're excelling so much. Yeah, people might be salty with you, but underneath all of that, you genuinely just inspire them. All right, so let them talk their shit. It's, you know, you're just triggering them because they know there's a lot of work they got to do. There's a lot of blessings coming in because you chose to take this path, because you chose to break away. You guys released such a heavy burden. Scorpio, I'm proud of you guys. All right. Gotta put people in their place, yo. And you didn't even put anyone in their place. You just found your own. With the 4 of Wands, you've released such a heavy burden. And you're feeling more stable than ever. Your life feels very blessed. You feel very chosen right now. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You guys feel really, really good. Happy spring, by the way, guys. 7 of Cups reversed, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay. Like, you guys just took a moment and you focused and you saw what was up, and now there's so many opportunities opening up for you. Okay. Let's get 2 more. And we'll talk about this. the Lovers. Some of you have a very like strong connection that's coming in, or you have a connection that's strengthening in your life. Okay, like you guys are so much more focused and you're celebrating. There's nothing negative here at all. All right, you guys got out of something, you focused, you put some hard work in, you released the burden of all these idiots in your past. And it's like the universe sees that. You get repaid for that. There's something that's so stable about your life now. There's something that's being celebrated. For some of you, there could be some sort of like, I see some sort of event here that could be happening. Okay, now that I see these cards together, the Four of Wands and the Three of Cups, whether it's like a wedding or some sort of party or get together of some sort. Okay. If you guys have been invited to something like this and you weren't sure if you were going to go, definitely go. I see this being a very good, something about this is going to be a great opportunity. Look at this Ten of Cups, the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles. All right, you didn't go seeking revenge. You didn't go trying to put nobody in their place. You just got out of a situation that was no longer serving you and you excelled. And people got salty. But again, underneath all that saltiness is inspiration. You inspire people. All right, they're not going to know that and they might deny it if someone were to tell them that. But you know what's up. It's like, yo, just take notes. Stop being a bitter Betty. Learn something. All right? Scorpio, I love you guys so much. Until next time.